Hello and Dillykins here, and welcome to a new Dillykins 2 video. And Legend ZA is upon us. It literally releases in literally less than 24 hours actually. But we actually gonna be watching all of the Pokemon game trailers from back to 1996 to basically till the release of ZA actually. I'm actually going to go ahead and let you guys know that there are some of these games trailers I have seen and back in the past, and some of them I actually have not seen. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know that. I think these are basically just the main games actually. Not like Ranger or the Mystery Dungeons games and Coliseum and Stadium. I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know. There's a lot of them, but these are basically just the main games. So, let's get into it. Oh man. We're excited.
Hey little buddy, wanna ride?
Oh man.
I'll be right.
Pokemon Red and Blue back in 1996. Okay. Funny thing is, I have seen this before. It's been so long since I actually have seen this. God, the quality of this commercial, it's crazy. I've seen this before. I don't remember.
On your Game Boy, that's where. Pokémon for Game Boy is here. With both packs, you can catch them all. Games and systems sold separately.
I'm trying to remember, like, the first time I actually seen this. I think it was in... I believe it was in the first Pokemon movie. I believe it was. Back when some old like VGSs and DVDs actually have like trailers before the movie actually did start. I think it was a weird time, but yes, I think it was the first movie. It's like I do remember seeing it, but it's like a blurred memory. You say, was it from the first Pokemon movie? Maybe I'm wrong with that. Let me know down in the comment section.
Now that you've earned your Pokemon Trainer's license and your very own Pikachu, it's time for Pokemon Yellow for Game Boy Color. Battle a friend for the
We have played that on the main channel, actually.
The greatest Pokemon master of all time. It's Pokemon Yellow for your Game Boy Color.
I'm not going to pause it every single time, actually. Some reason when we played through Yellow, it was a lot more. It was a lot harder. Yes, Pokemon games have changed dramatically throughout the years because, like, the difficulty was there back in '98 when Yellow did release. But let you guys be clear, that was the original. I think like that was like the original from like Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. But I did remember that Yellow kind of had like the remnants of the anime, actually, or the TV show that I do know. Earth Gold and Soul Silver.
You've conquered Red. You've mastered Blue. You've triumphed over Yellow. You've caught them all. And now you're ready for the next step. Welcome
Man,
to the world of
this
Pokemon
freaking
Gold and Silver. Tons of new Pokemon.
I can't even see
new adventures and worlds
anything.
to explore. New badges to collect. So you've got to ask yourself, have you got what it takes? Pokemon Gold and Silver, rated E for everyone. Gotta catch 'em all.
Here it is, guys.
Think you can unlock the mystery of the unknown?
What do you think those strange markings mean? Just help me push.
You can enter the world of Pokemon Crystal, the latest adventure from
$30
Johto with an
for
all-new Pokedex.
Pokemon Crystal? Damn, that was cheap.
Pokemon Crystal.
But
Gotta
when
catch 'em
did
all.
2002? Yeah, that was a way different time. Thank you, Ad, for the cut down. Ruby and Sapphire. Okay. I feel like I've seen that before. I may be wrong. Okay, gonna go ahead and pause it here. For anybody that does not know, when I actually got into Pokemon, I'm pretty sure I have said this before on stream. The time when I actually got into Pokemon was around Sapphire to Ruby to whenever Leaf Green and Fire Red did release. I remember playing it on the Game Boy. Excuse me, because my uncle has them. That was like the only way I was able to like play Pokemon at the time, because I didn't really had a Game Boy at the time. The only one that had a Game Boy at the time was my uncle, and he basically kind of had all of them because he was really big into the competitive Pokemon back whenever like you can just go to like a local store and actually play the Pokemon TCG like in stores back then. Certain stores, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know, like Pokemon was treated a lot differently back in the 90s to like the early 2000s. That it was kind of crazy that I remember that my uncle told me that like he went to Books A Million, like the books, I don't know like each Book A Million actually was like this, but the Books A Million that I remember going to, and like he went to like every, I think it was like Saturday, they have like a Pokemon TCG club that you can play with like other players around like the area actually of Huntsville, but that was like before I was even born. So crazy that how things like that changed. Like you can still play Pokemon TCG, but you had to go to like a game store or to regionals, or you can basically just do it on your phone with Pokemon TCGP. So in virtual, yes. But this was around the time when I actually kind of got into Pokemon. It was about maybe 2003, 2004 actually. I was still a little kid. The funny thing is, I was still a little kid at the time. I didn't really quite understand it, but I know what Pokemon was.
You've mastered every Pokemon move. Sleep powder. Rock throw. Confuse ray.
But don't worry, chat. I did manage to get my own Game Boy later on. I think it was like for during Christmas or something like that.
Biggest challenge yet in Pokemon Emerald, only for Game Boy Advance.
Never seen that before. And it was on the Emerald, come on, side. It was blue. The funny thing is, my parents still have it. It's in the attic, or storage, basically. Attic, storage, whatever you want to call it. I'm in porn. This is when I actually kind of got fully hooked into Pokemon.
Mom.
God, this quality is crazy.
A new generation of Pokemon is taking over. You can pre-order Pokemon Diamond or Pokemon Pearl now to receive a Pokemon collectible stylus with topper.
I think I remember that. The styluses. I never got the styluses, but I did manage to get Diamond.
Games available April 22nd. Only for Nintendo DS.
That was my like first ever like own Pokemon game.
Diamond and Pokemon Pearl were just the beginning. A new adventure in the Sinnoh region begins.
And then it's Platinum.
Pokemon Platinum. Sinnoh is a land
I remembered we, like, our family actually had like a yard sale, and I actually like sold a lot of my stuff actually. Like, the money that I actually gotten for like selling my stuff, it was going to lead toward this game actually. I remember doing that. It was like the biggest purchase I actually managed to do like on my own at the time. I remember doing that because that was a core memory Platinum was
New
so good.
challenges await after completing the main story, The Battle Frontier. 5 facilities built for Pokemon battles, each one with different rules. By winning battles, you earn points that can be used to get special items.
Didn't really quite understand the Battle Frontier when I was younger. I honestly, like, I really didn't. I'm pretty sure I have to say that back when we played through
Enjoy mini
Platinum.
games with up to 4 players online. Share videos of your most exciting Pokemon battles with trainers from all over
God,
the
there was
world.
so many
Improve your
things you
battle
could do
skills
in
by
Platinum.
watching
It was
other trainers' matches.
crazy. There was so many things you could do.
Pokemon Platinum.
Now it's like $300 if you actually buy it from a virtual store now. You got Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I remember getting this actually. I think my parents still had the Pokewalker. I had Heart Gold. Talk about Gen 2. I'm still a little biased on what my starter is going to be for ZA because I don't know if it wants to be Totodile or Chikorita or T-Pig. I really do not know. I was leaving over to Chikorita, but I don't really quite know yet.
Silver versions. Return to the scenic Johto region.
This game is beautiful. No matter, yes, it was had like the same graphics with Diamond Pearl and Platinum. That place there was a lot of Diamond Pearl content that was in this too. That I actually did not manage to do on the series because it was all online stuff too and event stuff.
Legendary Pokemon rise again.
I think that was basically when cutscenes kind of came in, actually. Maybe Platinum?
Coming spring 2010.
I was in 7th grade. Pokemon Black and White. Okay, another story, actually. I remembered my uncle told me this, that there was a whole new Pokemon game that was released and that was called Black and White. I don't remember how I managed to get it, actually, but I remembered beating it and literally in just 2 days at the time. A lot of people said that for some reason Pokemon Black's hard. It wasn't really that bad. No matter, I did feel like that the post-game... No matter, we kind of a little bit at the post-game on Pokemon Black, now on the main channel, leading up to ZA, actually. Did kind of feel a little stale, because we didn't really have, like, the Battle Frontier and stuff. Basically, you have, like, the Battle Subway. Yes, you had, like, the Battle Subway, but that was a little bit more different than the Battle Frontier, if you guys know what I mean. It did feel a little stale, yes. That was just me, though. But I believe I remembered Black and White 2 was the game. God, the quality looks so much better now. I don't remember seeing this, actually, like, ever. I remember the intro, yes. Now this is a game.
In Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2, return to the Unova region 2 years later. You'll encounter familiar faces, new Pokemon trainers, and new gym leaders. Battle Roxy's Poison-type Pokemon. and Gym Leader Marlin's Water-type Pokemon.
I'm actually looking forward to
Explore
record this
new areas
actually.
of the Unova region, where you'll
Because
encounter many
I always
Pokemon
remember
from other
that
regions.
White 2 and Black 2 was always
Begin
better.
your adventure in Aspertia City. Then travel to Burbank, where you'll find the new PokeStar Studios.
I remember
Make your
doing
own
that.
movies and debut them to your fans.
I think I actually got everything done. I don't remember if I did or not.
Where will your adventure take you? Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2, coming to Nintendo DS October 7th.
2012. How old was I when in 2012? I think I was in... I was 15. I wasn't even in high school yet, was I? I was 19 when I graduated. God, I think I was in maybe 7th, 8th grade. God, I don't even remember. Maybe like, I think I was a freshman. Like starting up freshman, if I remembered. Because I remember like sophomore, I played football. I remember that was about 2013 to 2014. I do remember that. I think I was freshman. I may be wrong on that. Maybe it did seem a little low, but I believe I was. I remember seeing this. It's been so long since I actually have seen the commercials of X and Y. I remember I was in high school when this released.
Welcome to the
What year was it?
Home of your
2013. Yes, I was
adventure.
sophomore.
An amazing new world to explore.
Hey, it's Luminous. We'll be in Luminous in literally less than 24 hours.
Discover many new Pokemon.
I was 16 at the time when this game released.
And introducing a new type of Pokemon.
Fairy type.
Fairy type.
I have not got another type in since then.
18th Pokemon type, which is super effective against Dragon-type Pokemon, adding a new twist to your battle strategies.
Yeah, the only typing was Ice at the time for Dragon.
Is Pokemon Ami, an exciting way to bond with your Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Feed.
I think I get more into that when X and Y released than I do with any of the recent Pokemon games, actually.
Whether big or small. You can even copy your Pokemon's actions to make them happier.
I do have a story. I think it was X and Y, actually. I remember that a good friend of mine, actually, we did play this throughout high school and stuff. We always like sit in the back of the class because we actually had like one class we didn't really do anything. I remember like we used to do, there was like a glitch that we was able to do to actually clone your Pokemon during the trade. At a certain spot whenever the trade process, you just one of the DSs had to be turned off. It will like copy the DS, the Pokemon to. It's kind of weird because like currently like the Pokemon that's getting traded into the system, the DS that's actually is not really retrieving, but offering the Pokemon. But I believe if it was to like turn the DS off and then turn it back on, and then like the Pokemon that you literally just traded be back over to your game, no matter you still like the other person or your friend actually will still have that other copy. It was weird. I remember doing that. It was the same for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I remember doing that. It was a real glitch, but it worked at the time.
For the next evolution in Pokemon. Pokemon X and Pokemon Y.
All Zonias was so broken during the competitive scene. Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This was 2015? Is it 2015? No, 2014. I would say junior. Yeah. I had Omega Ruby. We will get into this. We will. I remember that you had to if you pre-order the game, you get like the Torchic Speed Boost event Pokemon. Actually, it like the code was in the case. Actually, yeah, Megas was still in the thing too. God, there was so much stuff to do in this game, I remembered. Trade locally and online. Team Magma. I didn't realize that they actually did Console Swarm. I know that they did it for Diamond and Pearl, and I believe they actually did do it for X and Y. I don't remember that. I forgot that the 2DS actually did this. And the funny thing, I can't believe I forgot about that because my sister had one. I believe she still has it too. I don't remember. I had to ask. Sun and Moon. Okay, so we basically getting out of high school like okay, this was actually like the first game actually pre-ordered and actually went to my first ever Pokemon release night. Fun fact. I had Pokemon Moon at the time. Still don't have it, but I don't. My niece took my cases. Actually, I still have the Ultra Moon case. Actually, for some reason. Yeah, this is basically when the gyms kind of like died off. They was going to try something a little different. Yeah, because I remember some of these trials was a little challenging. Mostly, I don't really know why. It was the dark trial with the security officer with that Alonian person. Some reason that person destroyed my team every single time. That was like the wall for me. But yeah, these trials was like a way different thing. And sometimes some of those trials was a little confusing at first when you first played it. But yeah, I do remember that. It was like the mystery one with the Model X? Yes, and I did remember that one. You had to know like the patterns and stuff. Whenever the, not the evil organizations, but like the game members kind of started coming in. Yeah, so you had Team Skull, and then no matter you had basically Sun and Moon that had like 2 evil organizations, but Team Skull was just like they'll causing mischief, and then you had the Ether Foundation was causing like the more trouble, if you guys remembered. Yeah, the Ether Foundation. So high. Ultra Beasters was released. I don't remember the Royal Battle system. Okay. I forgot that Z-moves exist too, but I did hold champions are Pokemon champions when that does release next year, but bring everything back. Honestly, truly, like, the Z-moves was a little funny, but I just like to see their animation moves, basically. Like, the dance was stupid. Low-key. It really was. I went to the release night for this. But just letting you guys know, it's just the same game, but it's kind of like Platinum, basically. It just have extra content. Yeah, the wormholes legendary farming is crazy work. Never done the villains here. Never done it. I didn't remember this was a thing. Yeah, the way to travel from different islands is by doing crazy surfing stuff. Different dimension stuff is Necromeza. Pokemon Go. This is Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Yes, this has to be because of Switch. This is when I actually got out of the competitive scene when I was after this game. Yes. I did not pre-order this, but I did manage to get it later. I don't really quite understand why, like, there was actually is a good amount of hate with this game, but a lot of people, it's like a balanced, like, love-and-hate relationship with this game, because a lot of people actually hate this game, a lot of people just like it. Yes, I know it's supposed to be easier for like the newcomers because it was built for the newcomers of people that never played Pokemon games. It's kind of like, oh, you got into Pokemon Go. How about you play this? You can actually connect your Pokemon Go into it. It still had the same concept of Pokemon Go, but it was a basic like Pokemon adventure too. from Gen 1. I forgot it's also co-op also. Raylan's first Pokemon game probably will be Let's Go Eevee. Who knows whatever she wants. She likes Pikachu the most, to be honest. Weird, but not complaining. And also the overworld Pokemon kind of appeared in this too. Yeah, I actually did manage to get the Pokeball because you get a Mew with it, but I just never really cared about it. No matter, we got a Mew and Brilliant Diamond. And a Johachi. I forgot you can actually transfer a Pokemon into it, you can walk with it. That is something I... God, that was a thing. Still play Pokemon Go to times actually. I remember farming the freaking crown for Eevee back in the day, if you guys remember. God, it was such a grind, and guys, such a pain to catch Mewtwo. And with my first original stream of this game, God, Mewtwo was rough at the time. I remember that you had to freaking farm Metal. I remember that. You had to farm like a crap ton of them to get them to evolve. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know. For the people that actually have watched the Sword and Shield playthrough, I do appreciate you guys actually watching those 103 episodes. Actually, but I actually got kind of doing other stuff, and I didn't really get into the game to like really recently, like earlier this year. But the funny thing is, like, I remember personally like that, like whenever it was released, I just never played it. Like, I had other stuff to go, but other stuff that was going on too. It wasn't like I was really like interested in it. There was just like I was busy doing like other content stuff when I would Sword and Shield did release. This game was so good. I like how they brought the gem stuff back too. They bring back the old Pokemon, to be honest. The crazy thing is, when we play through Valid, actually, that's coming soon, actually. Like, coming from Valid to this, it was like a way different, dramatic difference, actually. It was crazy. Like, the graphics and everything. Got a Squirt Bunny. Snowball. And Grunky. 2019. Can't believe this game's like 6 years old now. That is crazy to think about. God, that Articuno is so annoying. Out of all of the legendary birds, it was so annoying. That plus the Dillykins adventures, they were fun, but they were so time consuming. We did manage to do them all too. Star Tournament. I remember doing this. Yeah, I don't remember there was a Star Tournament, but good to know. Yeah, getting your Venture was probably like the best thing I actually did for that series. Then I kind of later like last minute to do the what's like Lugia. Oh yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Signing Paul. Low key, chat. I actually hear me out. I did enjoy this game because I grew up playing Gen 4. A lot of people hates it because they actually thought it has like the same genetics as Platinum because like the Battle Frontier and stuff. Honestly, truly, they missed an opportunity to make Platinum. That's something they could have done. Like, I was okay with the Chubby design. I'm actually was low key okay with it, actually. Instead of just Diamond Port, they sort of just did Platinum, and then that was like the moneymaker there. Yeah, but it was a different studio, if you guys remember. It wasn't Game Freak. Let me actually confirm that if I'm... Yes, it was not, it was not by Game Freak. It was by ILCA. I think ILCA probably does work with, I think I think they do work with the Pokemon stuff, but I love computer art. That's basically what it means. ILCA is a Japanese video game developer based in Tokyo. The studio is most known as developing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Signing Pearl, and One Piece. Facility. The company office is based in Nagoya. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, so it was not Game Freak, Chad. It was a but the pie made a lot of money for doing it too. A lot of people just need to remember it was not Game Freak that made this game. Honestly, truly, it was still a good game.
This is a
Legends
tale from a
Arceus.
long, long time ago, when the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness. A certain village bustled with the comings and goings of people.
It was still side quests I
While in
have
the
that done
mountains
actually
and
when we
seas,
played through this.
Pokemon roamed as they
It was
pleased.
mostly just the Solitude Battle side quests. I just realized I didn't even notice it that it was the art style of this game was supposed to be like referencing like the old Japanese paintings, like oil paintings. I just realized that. This is like the really first open world game too, so this game was so good. Shiny hunting was so easy on that game, true. Mostly whenever you do the outbreaks is... Just goes Cyndaquil. A lot of people was hating about that because Cyndaquil was not in ZA. Gets it went into the past, basically. Hello, Arceus. Can't believe that game's 3 years old now. Scarlet and Violet. I remember watching this in the percent chat. I remember this. Low key about Scarlet and Violet, I enjoyed it. Yes, it did have a lot of problems, but it was still a good game. Coming soon to the main channel. Probably after ZA, maybe. Who knows? It'll probably be before 2026. It's when the Switch OLED was also, because that was the big highlight at the time. He did comparisons of this in reviews. Yes, I remember that. That was back on the old main channel. Here it is. VA. Came a long way, chat. It's crazy. This is tomorrow. It feels weird that how far we came actually. Until tomorrow, chat. Until tomorrow.